morning children. Hi everyone. Myself K. Sunita. I am your science teacher. Today we are going to discuss about the topic parts of a plant. So children, before we are going into the parts of a plant, I want to give a brief introduction about the plants. So we see many plants in our surroundings. See children, I think you all are observed. We see many plants around our surroundings like shrubs, herbs, trees, climbers and so on. Plants are very important for our life. Without plants, there is no life for us. We depend on plants for everything. Plants are the living things which can prepare their own food. As we all know that plants are the living things. They can prepare their own food. They cannot depend on any other. By the process called photosynthesis, by utilizing sunlight, minerals and air. Isn't it children? Okay. Next, plants also provide us oxygen, shelter, clothing, food and medicines. What the items we are daily utilizing in our daily life. Everything we are getting from the plants. See, plants provide us oxygen. It is made and essential for our life. Can we live without oxygen? No children. We cannot live without oxygen. So oxygen is very essential for breathing. Even not only for us, all the living organisms need oxygen for breathing. Isn't it? Next, it also provides shelter like habitat for animals. I think you all know we have a dense forest in our India. Isn't it? So it provides shelter for not only for us, even for animals and also for the birds to live. And also clothing. Children, what we are wearing daily, you know, where from we get those? We get those from some plants like cotton and jute. Cotton plants are used for making cotton and jute plants are used for making gunny bags and so on. Isn't it children? Okay, then see here, food. Every part of the plant needs food to live, to eat. Every part of the plant is used as a food material like fruits, vegetables, leaves, stems, flowers. Isn't it? Like roots, even roots also. Like in vegetables like onion, potato, and leaves like spinach, coriander, and flowers like cauliflower, and fruits like tomato. Not only vegetable fruits, but also some fruits like papaya, mango, guava. Isn't it? They contain lot of proteins and vitamins in them. They build our body. They are useful to grow our body. Yes, children? It is not a true? Yes, it is really true. So next we go for this. Plants purify the air. Yes, I think you all know that. We are releasing so much of smoke from vehicles, from automobiles, from industries. So it is making harmful for us. So these plants, what they do? They absorb the unwanted air. They absorb within themselves and purify the air and give out fresh air. So that is the need to plant more trees for us. Isn't it children? Okay. Then plants prevent the soil erosion. What do you mean by soil erosion? Removal of topsoil is known as soil erosion. So here what the plants do? Plants have roots in them. So plants help to hold the soil. Plants helps to hold the soil and prevent the soil from being erosion from the upper layer of the soil. So plants prevent to help in the soil erosion, to prevent the soil erosion by holding rigidly with their roots. So that is the need to plant more trees for us. Isn't it children? Okay. Then plants provide habitat for animals and birds. Where do birds live and where do the animals live? Animals build a house. Birds live in a house? No. Their house is nothing but forest. The animals like wild animals like lion, cheetah, where do they live? They live in the caves, yes. But where are they? In the forest. And birds, when you take birds, where do the birds build their nest? On the trees. So by this we know that plants provide habitat for the animals and birds even. So overall children, by all these points I want to give an introduction about plants. That these plants make our world green and look so beautiful. Isn't it? You observe the plants. They are very beautiful, most beautiful part of the world. Okay children? Okay. briefly about the parts of a plant. Okay children, up to now I have given a brief introduction about the plants. So what are the benefits of plants and how they are useful in our daily life. So now I am going to the topic parts of a plant. So the plant, each and every plant consists of two parts, root system and as well as shoot system. Isn't it? So plant consists of two parts. First one is root system and the second one is shoot system. Isn't it? So now I am going to tell about the root system. See here children. So this root system, first tell me what is root? The part below the soil. The part of a plant below the soil is called as a root system. So what does this root do? This root absorbs water and minerals from the soil. Isn't it? Next, these roots fix the plant rigidly inside the soil. So again these roots consist of two types. The first one is called as a taproot and the second one is called as a fibrous root. Here children, isn't it? So what do you mean by a taproot? Now let me clarify you. The roots are divided into two types. Yes. So what do you mean by taproot and what do you mean by fibrous root? Taproot is nothing but some plants. Some plants have one main root. Some plants have one main root which grow from the lower end of the stem. Some plants have main root which grows from the lower end of the stem. These taproot consists of or we find in trees, like big trees, like mango trees or neem trees. We find these taproots. Why? Because they are very strong. They can go deep into the soil. That's why they are able to live for so many years. The trees can able to live for so many years. Isn't it children? Next, when we go for fibrous roots, so these are also the roots which arise from the lower end of the stem. But these roots are not strong. They are like fibrous. For example, you know paddy, wheat. You observe the differences. These plants have the fibrous roots. They grow only on the upper layers of the soil. Below the upper layers of the soil, isn't it? So these are not so strong. And these plants cannot live for years. They live for only few months. Isn't it children? So root system is divided into taproot and fibrous root. So these roots, the part below the soil is called as a root. And it consists of two types, taproot and fibrous root. What do you mean by taproot? Some plants have one single root which grows from the lower end of the stem. These roots are very strong and rigid. Especially we observe in the trees of neem, isn't it, mango, like that. But whereas these fibrous roots, they also grow from lower end of the stem, but they are very loose and not so rigid. They are like a fiber line. That means we can easily pull them, and they live only for few months, not more than that. Isn't it children? Next, it is the shoot system. Then what do you mean by shoot system? The upper part above the plant, above the ground, the upper plant above the ground is called as a shoot system. So this shoot system bears stem, leaves, branches, flowers and fruits. Isn't it? So the shoot system bears stem, branches, leaves, flowers and fruits. So each and every part is very important for a plant. For example, when you go for stem, this stem acts as the backbone for the plant. Like how we are standing. In the same way, plants also stand is one of the most important part. Why? It is called as a food factory for the plant. Because leaves prepare food for the plant. Leaves prepare food for the plants. That's why it is most important part of a plant. By the process called photosynthesis. By utilizing sunlight from the sun and taking minerals from the roots to observing roots minerals by stem and carbon dioxide from the air. It prepares its own food in the leaves and it breathes through small spores called stomatospores. Okay children? Next we go for the flowers. I think you all like the flowers most. These flowers are the most attractive and beautiful part of a plant. Isn't it? Flowers are so attractive and beautiful. These flowers not only attract us, even birds, even some insects like honeybees. They collect nectar from these flowers. And we eat some parts of flowers also like cauliflower. It is like a flower, but we take it as vegetable. Okay children? Next we go for the fruits. I think everyone likes the fruits most. Why? Fruits are delicious and tasty. They contain many proteins, vitamins, minerals in it. They build our body to grow. Isn't it? So how these fruits are developed? A flower changes into a fruit. A flower changes into a fruit. This flower after some days disappear and it is changed into a fruit. Isn't it? These fruits also have two types. Some fruits consist single seed and some fruits consist many seeds. Like one seed, you take mango tree, it consists only one seed. Like many seeds, you take watermelon. Have you seen it? There are so many seeds in it. And these fruits contain seeds and these seeds are very important for the production of a new plant. To get a new plant, these seeds are very important. Seeds play a vital role to produce a new plant. Is it, children? Next, briefly, conclusion. In my lesson of parts of a plant, I want to give you a small conclusion. Children, let me listen to it. Okay, children, up to now, I have given some introduction about the plants. What are plants and how they are useful for us in our daily life. So now I am explaining about the parts of a plant. As we all know that plant consists of two parts or two systems, nothing but. The first one is root system and the second one is shoot system. What is root system? The part below the soil is called as a root system. And this root system also consists of two types. They are nothing but taproot and fibrous root. Taproot is one made root and fibrous root is like group of fibers like roots. Okay children? Next, in second part, shoot system, it consists of stem, branches, leaves, flowers and fruits. Isn't it? So stem bears leaves, branches, fruits and flowers. Branches are also a part of a plant and this leaf is the main part of a plant. And flowers are very beautiful and attractive. And even fruits, flowers are developed into fruits. Isn't it children? So children, in the next class, I will give you a brief description about all these parts. Okay children? So we will continue in the next class. Thank you children.